there's this place in Barcelona, Deep and Born, Black Horse Pub. It's a small bar, but it's super depressing and there's nobody wants to be in there, not even the people who own it. We always go there so we can think about our life and when to end it. That's my favorite nightlife place in Barcelona.
Hello everybody, how are we doing? Welcome to Hispanophiles Travel in Spain with Half a Brain, the podcast where hashtag Olives Matter. On today's episode, we are putting to rest one of the fiercest, most savage internet debates of all time. That is, which is the best Spanish city of them all? And we will be doing so in a game of Spanish city top trumps. But first, we need to say hello to the host today. I'm looking at the beautiful eyes of Silvano. How are you?
Doing pretty well. Thank you very much for having us today. I'm very excited because my city is the best city.
Goodness gracious, that was enthusiastic. You did a comedy show with Virginia Woolf, no?
Michelle Wolf.
Wolf.
Yeah, Michelle Wolf. Virginia was out writing books. But yeah, I hosted a couple comedy shows. I did a couple comedy gigs in town. Very happy. Getting better and better. Learning a lot. Getting to meet amazing people here in Barcelona. I'm very happy to be here. So in a nutshell, absolutely fabulous.
This does feel like a job interview. And you're really
it does,
nervous,
but
saying anything he thinks I want to hear. We've got some new faces in the studio today. Mystique can't be with us. She isn't terminally or isn't dying, but she's just busy with her programming course.
Aww.
We will see her very soon. But we've got some super substitutes in the studio today. In the red corner, we have host of the Plug and Pay podcast, of which I am an avid listener.
Oh, that's going to be me. That's Angelique. I am actually the host of Plug and Pay. I didn't know you'd remember that. Thank you. Thanks for the plug.
And
I'll be waiting for the pay. Yeah, I'm Angelique. I'm from London, but I've been living in Catalonia for 6 years. And, well, I work in content, as James said. I have a podcast of my own, but it's all about boring stuff like payroll, so not fun like this one.
Payroll is the best part of my month.
True.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know if you can help me at all.
With your payroll?
Exactly. Get more of it, or somebody else's, perhaps.
I think you need to talk to your boss about that, I'm afraid.
I will. I'll send her this recording and, yeah. We'll see what we can do. Ooh. And what city are you going to be fighting the battle for today?
Well, I'm going to be representing Girona because it's a city close to my heart. I lived there for the majority of my time in Catalonia so far. The last 2 years I've been half the week in Girona and half in Barcelona. But I'm still an avid lover of it, so that's who I will be representing today.
Thank you very much. We move to the blue corner. Here we have a young gentleman, one of the most beautiful comedians in Barcelona, but they're all pretty ugly, so that's not too difficult. He is host of his very own new show, Pop-Up Comedy Barcelona, doing stand-up shows in some of the wildest and most creative places in the entire city. It's Ino!
Thank you, guys. Glad to be here. Yeah. He knows, I know, you know.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So that's me. I know I do comedy here in Barcelona. Started this new project. Thank you for the shout out too. Yeah, we might do it in the studio next time. It's an intimate affair.
Or we could open up the window, which for some reason is closed today. I couldn't open it. And
yeah, should we? The thing is,
like in Amsterdam, we perform out of a window.
I get kind of distracted. All the time, but it's really nice. People walking by giving us the thumbs up, like you guys are doing a great job, but they have no idea what we're saying. I'll be rapping Madrid, by the way, Silvano here. I'll be rapping Madrid, and if a Catalan walks by and he puts his thumbs up, and if he knows what I'm saying, he would probably throw a rock at us.
But there's a difference between opening the blinds of the window and opening the window. If we open the actual window, these microphones could be gone in 10 seconds.
Just the blinds.
I already tried it. The button's broken.
Yeah, I'm representing Barcelona, so
the home advantage over here.
So yeah, watch your stuff, everyone.
Let's
yeah.
Let's see if it counts. Okay. And in the pink corner, we have back for her second episode. It's the woman who never ever sobers up. Flat mom herself, it's Jessica!
Hello! I'm so happy to be here again. It's not entirely true that I never sober up, but in fact, I'm not sober now, so...
There we go.
I'm super happy to be here. Today I will be speaking about Valencia, because it has a very special place in my heart. I lived there for my Erasmus, and it's an amazing city, and I want you all to know about it.
And Silvano, if you want to take a second again to just confirm.
Madrid, all the way. I love that city, and it feels kind of weird because I'm a Barcelona Football Club fan. I'm going to make some enemies today, but I guess I'm not here to make friends. So.
As loyal as ever, that's my Silvano, you know. He will bat for any side that pays him.
Yeah, the devil's advocate, if the devil needed an advocate.
Are we ready to play?
Woo!
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So, for those of you listening who are not familiar with the game Top Trumps, this is how it works. Each one of us will attempt to present the very best of the city we're playing for. In each round, we pick a characteristic that falls into the category we're discussing. And once each one of us has put our entry in each category forward onto the table, we will discuss, we will rank them, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And you will each receive points depending on where you finish in each category. So, the first place gets 5 points, second gets 3, third 2, fourth 1, and the fifth place gets 0 points. 8 categories. Over the course of the game, we'll be collecting and keeping score as we go, until we get to round number 8. Double points are on the cards, so make sure you've got something special to blow not just the listeners, but all of us away. And the entire internet.
Away, yeah. Away, yeah.
With your city.
Let's play.
Yeah.
Let's play. Okay. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting with the local gastronomy. That is food and drink. So each one of us has to choose a local delicacy that you can consume via your mouth. That sounded a bit stranger than I meant it. And we have to fight to work out what is the best one. Do we have a volunteer to go first?
Yes. Me, Angelique. Okay.
Before we start, how do we
alcohol.
pronounce it? Girona or Girona?
Girona, because it's in Catalan, not in Spanish. But let's not start that debate.
No, but thank you. So Girona, here we go.
Exactly. Okay.
Girona.
So I'm starting with alcohol, and the drink of choice is ratafia. I don't know if any of you have tried it. So it's basically like Jägermeister, but made with herbs. It's like healthy, kinda, but still you're getting drunk.
Wow.
Right? Sounds good already. And in a little town near to Girona called Santa Coloma de Farnés, where I used to live when I arrived here, you can actually collect the herbs yourself, brew it for 6 months, and then drink your own ratafia in the festival in November.
So would you call yourself a Herbmeister then?
Actually, that's a catchy name for it. That should be the English version of ratafia.
Yeah, let's have a Herbmeister with Angelique.
That could be our first merchandise for the podcast. Now we make our own ratafia and call it Herbmeister.
Yeah, and we just let Angelique collect all the herbs, and I'll be doing all the drinking with Jess.
Perfect.
Just wait 6 months.
Ratafia.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm going in strong with the drink.
We've started very, very well. Okay.
What do you think about a sequel to Ratatouille, and then have Ratafia, and then just a cocktail maker with a little rat under his hat and making Ratafia? Boom! Eat your heart out. What's his name?
Drink your heart out. And his name is Remy.
Remy! Yes,
can't-
drink your heart out, Remy. Angelique, I think we're onto something here. We're onto something. Don't air this until we have it on market.
I'm going to give this one to you, Silvano. I'm not going to invest, but good luck with your project there.
And my future endeavors. Yes, I hope my email finds you well.
Okay. Strong start.
Okay, let me go next. So about Valencia, as you started with the alcohol, I will continue with it. Actually, not a lot of people know this. It is called Agua de Valencia. And it's a very famous cocktail made from a mix of cava, freshly squeezed orange juice, vodka and gin. And this drink you can get anywhere there in Valencia. It is super delicious and super, super strong. So be careful because you don't taste how strong it is until you notice. And and of course, like from Valencia, there is the paella valenciana, that is the original paella that is known all over the world. And originally it's from Valencia, so this is something needs to be mentioned. But there's also one more thing, might be interesting as well, because I never knew about this drink before. It's the horchata. That is also originally made in Valencia, and I got to know it there. They sell it also all over Spain, but in Valencia you can taste it from a lot of different small shops around the streets. It's everywhere. It's a very sweet, milky drink, but it's made out of nuts. And I think, why are you laughing?
Sweet milky made of nuts, Jessica. I think you know why we're laughing.
It's made out of tiger nuts, water and
even
sugar,
worse.
actually. But it has an extremely, I never tasted something like this before. And not everyone likes it, but you should try it once you're in Valencia. It's quite nice and refreshing. Shut up. Try it when you're there.
I didn't know we get 3.
But Jessica's given us a whole menu for the first round. I'm very impressed.
I absolutely love that. So I'm rapping Madrid, yeah? And from Madrid, the huevos rotos come from Madrid. I have a similar story to what you're saying. And huevos rotos are not something that I think that are like very special. Like, oh, you don't have to go to Madrid to have good huevos rotos, but it originates from there. And that reminded me of a story when I was like 13 or 14-year-old. A new girl came to my class. She was the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. And I wanted to be like the cool, in puberty kind of try to impress her and stuff by being a little bit mean, This is a true story. And you know what she did? I swear to God, she kicked me straight in my nuts. Bang! And I fell to the ground. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I swear to God, this is a true story. Every time I see huevos rotos on a menu or I order them, I think of that moment to be a better person. And that's why I choose huevos rotos from Madrid and for everyone to be a better person, as people are in Madrid.
Silvano, you know me. Sob stories won't work. You're not getting more points.
It's not a sob story. It's a true story. It's it's not. I don't feel bad at all. No.
But you probably were sobbing at the time.
I was crying. Tears from my eyes keep on falling, said UB40.
Beautifully said.
Thank you very much, Silvano. Ino.
Yeah, I'll say vermouth. That's a staple here in Catalonia, in Barcelona as well. I think it's because it's cheap, and you can drink it at the day, so it fits perfectly in here.
Red or white?
I take red. I've never tried white.
White is better.
Never tried white vermouth?
We
need to try.
Oh yeah, also because you get a snack. Like after you drink it, there's olive inside it. So
nice, I like that. He's thinking.
Okay, but coming back to Madrid, and I know other cities do the same. Every time you order a drink whatsoever in Madrid, this might be the same in Girona, you get a little tapa.
This is not the same in Girona because here they're tacaños. No, how do you say it?
Skinflints.
Bit cheap.
Cheapos.
You get minus tapas. You have to pay them.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, but to come back to the vermouth, you get a little thing, you get a little snack after. But when you order a vermouth in Madrid, you don't only have a snack after, you have a snack in between.
Really? I didn't know. That's cool.
Oh, it could be something simple as crisps or olives on the side, or even a tortilla de patata or pan con tomate.
Cool.
Boom, boom. Madrid, 5 points up. What's up?
Yeah, that's not as classy as olive,
You get the olives as well, and the olive and the vermouth.
I can give you some trivia about vermouth. The category of drink vermouth is aromatized wine. And what that is, you effectively take bark from a particular plant that has herbal qualities with regards to flavour, and you allow the wine to age with that bark inside it. The bark commonly used is the English word is wormwood, and the German for that is Vermut, which is where we get the word vermouth.
Wow.
Late 19th century invention.
That sounded super boring, but...
the wisdom of a drinker, what can I say?
You pulled through.
I do have one little short overlap. So, churros con chocolate. That is also a very Madrid kind of thing. Unfortunately, I have to say, in Barcelona, it's really bad. Everyone from any other city, they're like, churros in Barcelona are not great. However, one day, I was drinking with my friends, and they were like, yeah, we should go to a party. The party was called Churros con Chocolate.
I know this one.
Yeah, and I didn't know, so I went with a friend of mine and her 2 cousins, and we went there. I'm like, why are all the men not wearing a t-shirt? Turns out, and do go, yeah, fucking great time. Churros con Chocolate is one of the biggest gay parties in Barcelona, and that's absolutely amazing.
Just quickly on the chocolate part of that, in Girona, there's actually a pan and chocolate festival where you can go and you can just eat bread and chocolate. So if the Herbmeister didn't convince you, that's all. I'm just leaving it there.
Oh
and
yeah, we got a competition going on. I feel you and me, Angelique. I think we're fighting for a first spot. Okay.
Well, hang on. You haven't heard Seville's entry to gastronomy yet.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're ready for this?
Yes.
It's modern times. We need to think about our health, our fitness, our appearance. So why invest so much time in carbohydrates, in sugar, in alcohol? What you need is a good dose of natural oils, protein, and herbs. So I present to you garbanzos con espinacas. We've just sold world hunger and obesity, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought you were going to go with the classic orange, civilian orange. Like, that's healthy. You can't go wrong with an orange.
I thought Valencia was going to take that, but it didn't. So,
well, Girona has oranges too. That's what I'm saying.
okay, guys, we've got 5 entries so far. How are we ranking them? What do you guys think is number 1?
Redmond.
Clearly Madrid.
Okay, we can't vote for our own, guys.
Okay, then I would definitely go for Jess's weirdly
The cocktail?
imaginative story.
Horchata?
Horchata.
Yes.
I also like the milky nuts.
Okay, I think Huevos Rotos is 5th place.
And why, dear sir? The good story.
As a good story, but as you said, you can find it tasting pretty good anywhere. So even though it's from Madrid, I'm sorry.
I
Sorry,
can live with
Silvano.
that. I can live
Okay.
with that. Yeah.
You should kill yourself.
Now,
What if
now,
I actually do and this gets aired? I know.
I'm gonna feel so bad. I'm sorry, bro. Don't-
Yeah, he's gonna feel bad for a couple. Then he's gonna be there with his vermouth, like, oh, there's a little bit of a treat after.
comes to your funeral. Where are the goddamn olives here?
Yeah, Barcelona funerals.
What does a boy have to do? No. Okay, Jess didn't like that joke.
No, I'm thinking what I would rate
Okay.
top. Vermouth I like quite a lot, but Girona I find interesting. Sevilla, I have to say I never tried it, so I don't know exactly.
I'm not feeling much love for my chickpeas with spinach. I think that's
I
gonna
was
go
actually
4th.
going to vote for that
Oh,
because
okay.
I thought it should have been an orange, but can't go wrong with
Yeah. Oh, we have
Okay.
vermouth, we have a nutty cocktail, we have huevos rotos, but let's go for spinach, guys. What are you, Popeye?
What happened to Ratafia, guys? Come on,
Ratafia.
pan and chocolate festival.
That was going to be mine because it sounds fantastic, but it doesn't look like it's
It was
getting
gonna
much
be
love.
mine as
So-
well, but I thought I was gonna lose to you, so I didn't want to give my vote to you. But definitely, yes, yours. Okay.
Tactical.
Okay, we need to wrap this up. So Madrid's getting last place. It's good between Horchata and Ratafia from Girona, I think.
I mean, horchata is disgusting, so
Okay, so is
personally
Yeah.
I don't like it, but you should try it. Some people.
But why are you
See,
wrapping it?
personally, I do like it.
hands up for Ratafia.
Ratatouille too.
I know, I'm waiting for the.
Okay, so vermouth.
It's the
Okay,
first place
yes.
for me.
So we've got 2 for vermouth, 3 for
You
Ratafia.
can't vote for vermouth.
So
But I
Who
love
else
it.
voted for vermouth?
Nobody, but you can't vote for your
He
own.
can't vote for his own.
You can't. No. It's Ratatouille too.
so what do you vote for?
Let's show
You know.
Milky
Okay.
nuts. Super.
Milky nuts.
Milky nuts.
Milky nuts.
Okay, so Seville's going to come in 4th place. 3rd place, it sounds like it's going to be Milky Nuts, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Put the milk in it. It's really a taste kind of thing. Like some people love it, some people hate it.
You honestly have no fucking clue, do you?
Vermouth in
You
2nd
have
place.
no clue, do you?
And Girona and
Wow, you're such an
Ratafia
adorable human being.
takes 1st place. Okay, fantastic.
When you guys come to Girona, I'll buy you a shot of Ratafia.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and a little bit of pan con chocolate.
No,
We've
you
done,
have to buy that yourself. I'm a tacaño.
Que catalán.
we've done 40 minutes in one round.
Let's go next.
Okay.
Let's go next.
Round number 2, place of interest or monument, site, tourist spot, whatever you want to describe it as. Who should we go with first? Jessica, what have you got for us?
Yes. So, I have the world's famous Ciudad de las Artes y las Ciencias, in English, City of Arts and Sciences. It's a very, very impressive, honestly. And me saying this is kind of rare because I'm really not interested in museums,
You
monuments.
didn't even like your own drink.
No, but it did really impress me. It's very futuristically designed. It's a huge area built with a bunch of different stuff. For example, it includes a science museum, a cinema, an opera house, an aquarium, and around the whole thing, I forgot, there's also one club that I've been to. It's called Mia, and it's quite fancy. And it's good.
I have been into this club. Yeah, the museums I don't like the drink, but there's actually a club. You should wrap the club. That's your place of interest. You wrap the club.
But this is really very impressive. It was designed by a person that I will speak to later. The great thing about Ciudad de las Artes is, though, or what impressed me the most, that surrounding it, there's a huge garden. So you can also, besides the tourists and everyone that is going there, you can also just chill there and have a nice picnic in the park surrounding there, and a lot of people are doing their sportive activities there. They go running. It's quite beautiful. You should visit. It's really amazing.
Very good. Solid answer. Where should we go next? Barcelona, Ino.
If you come to Barcelona, I think you should go to Raval.
What?
Okay.
Raval. I think that's a great place. It's like a survival trial. Walk in and you try to survive to Gothic or Poblesec. I love Raval because, you know, like it's such a sketchy area. But it's like so centrally located, so like tourists will just walk into Raval with their whole family, and you just know they're gonna lose a kid, you know?
Or a kidney.
A kidney.
So Ino wants Raval because he's a fan of the Hunger Games. Fantastic. Okay.
I'm gonna go right back to the war times, and I'm gonna say that in Girona there is a wall that used to be there to defend the city that you can actually walk on and see the whole city from up there. Takes around an hour or two to walk because it's literally about a kilometre long, but it's worth it. You get good views. You can take your ratafia there with you and get drunk along the way. And it's super beautiful, and also has historical thing. People like shot guns from there, or I don't know, bows and arrows.
People have shot
maybe?
guns in
I
Raval
don't know what
as
they did.
And I know what you're doing there, Angelique. You just sneaked in, like you can get drunk over there, so you can get Jess's vote later on. That's what you're doing.
all that side of the room I'm going for. This is my target audience, you guys.
Seville next, and I'm going to go with a bit of history. You know, we had a bit of history with the wall that I don't know the name of yet, but I can trump that, quite literally.
That's a good pun. Very good pun.
In 712, wall. Okay, very yes. You're a bit too quick with that. I got it.
You can trump that wall, guys.
Oh, top trump.
Very well done.
In 712 AD, the Moors conquered the city of Seville. And it was King Al-Mutamid of the Almohad dynasty that first built a palace for himself to live with enormous gardens inside the city walls. This was acquired in 1248, I think, during the Catholic reconquest when Pedro the Cruel decided to take this palace and rebuild it for himself. Since then, Charles V has lived there, the Holy Roman Empire in the 1540s, Isabel II, Alfonso XII, and it remains to this day the oldest royal palace that is still inhabited anywhere in the world. It is, of course, UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Real Alcázar, one of the filming locations in Spain of Game of Thrones. Beat that, Silvano. What's Madrid got?
Nerds! Jesus Christ. Just to come back to Jess's point, museums. You know that actually in Madrid, like 3 of the world's best museums are located so close to each other that your whole Valencia museum story doesn't even fly. But I'm not going to go for that. I'm going to stick to my style. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say Plaza Mayor. That is the biggest square in Madrid, and that is, it says it, Mayor, which means the best, the biggest.
The fancy people are.
Boom. Where the fancy people are. Thank you for helping me slide into my point. Yo, this is the plaza has been constructed between 1580 and 1600. Yeah, that's one of the oldest where all of the decisions were made that formed current Spain. That means it formed your beautiful Valencia and a couple of museums that you have. The little bit of they don't put olives in my vermouth because we are anti-resistance. And what about the wall, the wall, yeah, the wall.
Yeah, the wall. Yeah, thank you. You're right.
The wall. Yeah. You know what I think? I am against building walls. I'm about building plazas, right? Getting people together, not keeping people out. By Girona. And you, Game of Thrones, I have one word for you.
This is hard too.
Nerd!
This guy's talking about history, 1600s. I beg your pardon. I'm going back all the way to 712 AD, Silvano. And all the decisions being made in Madrid, 1819, the constitution written in Cadiz in the south, Andalusia.
But you're not rapping Cadiz, though. You're not rapping Cadiz, huh?
No, I'm not. I'm just proving to you why Madrid sucks. So here we are, making our decision on the best place to visit for each city. Slight embarrassment as you listen to this. We continued talking for 10 minutes, not realising somebody, probably me, had accidentally pressed the stop recording button. So, out of the Real Alcázar in Sevilla, the Plaza Mayor in Madrid, the Muralla de Girona, the City of Arts and Sciences in Valencia, and El Raval in Barcelona, we decided to put the Real Alcázar of Seville in first place. Second place went to Plaza Mayor in Madrid. Third place went to the City of Arts and Sciences in Valencia. Fourth place, the Muralla de Girona. And fifth place for El Raval. Way more credit than it actually deserves as a place. Round 3, we are comparing the relative success of the professional football teams in each city over the course of their history. And to do that, we have compared their success in 4 major competitions, namely the Copa del Rey inside Spain, La Liga in all its history, Champions League success, and the Europa Cup as well. So, taking the championship successes of the teams of each city in question into account, that puts Girona in last place, as it only has one team that has never won any of those competitions. Valencia comes in 4th place. There are 2 professional football teams in Valencia, Levante and Valencia. 3rd place comes Seville with Sevilla and Real Betis. 2nd place was Barcelona, having won a huge amount of Copa del Rey and La Liga titles, 5 Champions League victories for FC Barcelona, and Espanyol, Real Club Deportivo Espanyol, the 2nd team of Barcelona, having won 4 Copa del Rey titles in its history. And 1st place in this round, of course, goes to Madrid, with Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid taking a total of 94 competition victories in their entire history. That means that after 3 rounds, Sevilla has scored 8 points so far. Madrid as well is on 8 points. Girona has scored 6, as has Barcelona, and Valencia 1 point behind, currently in last place with 5. We hope you're enjoying this episode. If you are, consider giving a like, writing a comment, following, subscribing, giving us a high rating, all that jazz. You don't have to, but it would help us out with the algorithm in the place where you listen to your podcasts. Thank you very much, and let's get back to the episode. Round 4, we move on to cultural festivals, activities, events, and the like. Which city shall we start with? Girona, perhaps?
Sure. So if we're going cultural event, I'm going to go with one I just went to the other day, which is Temps de Flors. So as you can imagine, flowers, the whole city decorated with flowers. So it's for all the family to enjoy. But there's also concerts going on. There was like an a cappella one in the square, and everything's decorated super pretty on the river. Like, it's just picturesque. And it's just one of the many festivals that they do there in Girona, and including the cathedral and the steps that were in Game of Thrones are also decorated. So yeah. And actually this was founded in 1954 by Maria Cabasi. I just realised I can look at my notes. I haven't been doing that up till now, so now watch out, guys. Yeah, so it's actually founded, and it started off with women decorating flowers in the municipal theatre, and now it's developed to the whole city. Beautiful.
Love it.
So essentially, artists will create small flowers out of wax or
real flowers.
Okay.
So using real flowers, they make like artistic sculptures and things, and they decorate like all different stairs, all different buildings, and each year it's different, and each place in the city is different, and you have a map and you can walk around the whole city in one day and see loads of flowers and also buy them for people and drink ratafia.
I love this.
Fantastic. Good start.
Yeah. So here in Barcelona, every Wednesday, me and my friends go play board games down at like this tapas bar we know.
Okay.
Something less fun than that is Festival de Gracia.
Okay. There we go.
Which is like, it's so cool, like, if you don't really know Spanish culture, and like, at least like here in Catalonia, is that they love partying. It's like every day, like, there's something new, but like Festival de Gracia, and we have it in like lots of barrios, but the one in Gracia is like so overwhelming because they're slightly richer than everybody else. So they really like produce some sick, material. So like every street there's like a different theme. I remember one with dinosaurs, so they made like huge paper mache dinosaurs. It's a little bit scary, but you get over it, and there's a party like all over, like from morning to night. So
fantastic. And who is it creating these paper mache dinosaurs?
Slave labor.
And
small children.
I think what Ino's trying to say is during the Festival de Gracia, different street organizations and neighbors will work together, funding it, and they will make these beautiful demonstrations, manifestations, whatever you want to call it, inside their designated area. Yeah. And they will have music, they will have barbecues, they will have an open bar, and people come to visit. They look at how beautiful it is at that particular, I don't know what you call them, like exhibition, or what would you call one of these things?
It's like a parade.
A parade, yeah, okay, a parade, but it doesn't
Kind
move.
of.
Yeah,
It doesn't move,
yeah.
but it's a
static
street.
parade.
Yes, exactly. And like you move, so that
You are the
way.
parade.
This is
You
the
are-
radical Catalan thinking that served the people so well in the history. Okay, and it's a contest. So at the end, one of the organisations making these parades will be announce the winner.
Yeah, and that organization will be freed from the slave labor.
You are determined to get us demonetised, aren't you, today? Fantastic. Let's go next to Madrid.
First of all, you know what's the best thing about Madrid? They have the Reggaeton Beach Festival. They do not have, and I know James Buffery, this is one of your favorite things ever, the Reggaeton Beach Festival in Madrid. That's where you want to be. You know why? There's no dinosaurs, there's no flowers, there's girls going low, singing things like this. Necesito reggaeton, dale, cerca de mi pantalón, dale. That means I need this type of music really close to my trousers. Bang! Yes, one no Madrid. Reggaeton, fiestas de la
Silvano.
playa.
Well, at least we don't have to decide which city's coming last in this round.
Yeah, you're just biased. Okay, but would you prefer? I know you would prefer like a paper mache dinosaur and then go wild, or like have some flowers, yeah, that will die in 2 days. You know what will not die in 2 days? People dancing reggaeton. They go all night long, and you hate that.
Can I ask you a question? Where's the beach in Madrid?
Exactly the point I was going to
They
make.
make an artificial beach especially for reggaeton, and that's what makes it extra special. If they don't have anything, they'll make
Out of
something.
wax and paper mache.
Yeah, that's the thing. No, but Girona makes flowers, or they grow flowers. You make like little paper mache dinosaurs, and in Madrid they make a beach and have a reggaeton festival. De mi pantalón, dale.
You know
Fantastic.
that the Reggaeton Beach Festival is not specifically in Madrid, huh? It's everywhere in Spain and also in Germany. So I don't know how special that is.
Okay, let's listen to your story then, Jess.
Okay, here we
We
go.
can remember it after.
So, yes. So, Valencia. Let me go with this one. It is the most impressive cultural festival I've seen, honestly, in my life. It's called Las Fallas de Valencia. And it's famous all over the world. Just mentioning this here. It is an UNESCO cultural heritage as well. And it attracts really visitors from all over. And they do indeed create paper mache. They do create those kind of figures, but they're so extremely big and tall that you see them from kilometers away, really. And they prepare that for months before that. They are called Ninos. It's a 5-day celebration, and it happens every March. And I've been there myself. It's actually like when living there or when being there, it's going on the whole March. But 5 days, let's say the main attractions happening. There's fireworks, parades. They burn this paper mache figures. And it's huge. You cannot imagine how many people. It's very big.
All over the
There's
city.
all over.
Yeah.
There's a lot of music. There's a lot of dance, food, drinks, people, and I've never seen something like this. So I recommend to everyone to go there one March when you're free.
Finish off the round, Sevilla. We, of course, have La Feria. Again, one of the most iconic cultural festivals in all of Spain. One of the ones that people really do think about when they think of visiting Spain. Much more than reggaeton, which is available in any sodden salsa bar that you can find in Wigan these days. So not really that special when you think about it. La Feria, we've got these beautiful casetas. So you have to be a member to be even invited in for a little drink in many of them. But they do have some public casetas that you can visit as well. You've got these gentlemen, these caballeros, the traditional gentlemen wearing these, I don't know what the word is, but the little kind of hats that you have and these gorgeous, gorgeous suits for riding horses, while the ladies are wearing the beautiful gitana outfits with the long skirts, the raffles around their wrists, and the beautiful polka dot designs, often in a combination of bright clothes. Silvano's got a question.
No, I just want to add, like, a casetta is like a little tent.
Yes.
You have all these tents next to each other with their own bar and their own music. So if you like to go to a more traditional casetta, or if you would like to go to a casetta with a bit more popular music, then you can go. Yeah, well, I didn't want to say that because this is your bit and I don't want to upset you. But yeah, so these are the casettas, and I have to agree. Obviously, I was taking the piss with the reggaeton. I love the ferias. I've been to a feria in Malaga. Same. And also, don't forget to mention the botellón. For those who don't know, the botellón is before you go there in the afternoon, you go and buy your drink of choice and a bag of ice with all of your friends. You stand in a circle, all of your drinks in the middle, you dance outside, you finish your drinks, then you're pretty hammered, and then you choose your favorite casetta, you go there to dance until the sun comes up. So from my point here, but I have to agree, Sevilla takes home the trophy if it's up to me.
Okay.
Wow, that's cool. When is this happening?
The Feria Sevilla will tend to be late April or early May. Also, depending on when Semana Santa is, normally a month beforehand.
Ah, yeah.
It was
Interesting.
3 weeks ago, I think.
Cool.
Silvano's given the points to Seville. I was going to say, without a shadow of a doubt.
Bias are great. Bias are great.
I was going to say Festas de Gracia.
Oh,
Wednesday board game night.
Wednesday board game night.
And I wanted to vote for Girona because I love flowers.
Shall we split the
Do we
points?
have a tier? Yeah, we have a tie.
Shall we split the points?
Yeah, but none go to Madrid.
Ah,
Okay.
yeah, true.
No, I'd be happy
So
with that.
we'll give Madrid 0 and everybody else 3.
Oh,
You guys
But
think?
that's
Okay,
kind
yeah.
of a stretch, but okay.
Okay. Well, you got 5 points from football, Silvano.
Yeah.
So
You didn't even
have
work
to
on
fucking
that.
have to
Exactly.
say a single word. Yeah. Can we give Silvano 5 points for shutting up?
Well, look at the next round. You're probably going to have a good shot at winning because it is the coolest celebrity you can think of that was either raised or born in your city of choice. Silvano, I'll let you go first because you've got a lot of people to choose from.
Yeah, but I'm really passionate about this point. It's a difficult name to pronounce for Dutch people because my one of my best friends in the Netherlands, he calls her Penelope. You guys are from England and you know the name Penelope. If you've ever watched Thunderbirds, I'm that old. Penelope Cruz. Outstanding actress. Very, 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 very talented. She's an Oscar winner. And to come back to the cross references that we have to Barcelona, Vicky Cristina Barcelona. She's Cristina in the movie Vicky Cristina Barcelona. One of my favorite movies ever, Woody Allen movie. She won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress right there, and she's absolutely amazing. I hope she will get divorced one day, and I will find her.
Get in the queue.
So if anyone else can convince me that there's someone better from the places you're rapping than Penelope Cruz, I would be astonished.
That is the versatility of her acting. She's from Madrid, but she can pretend she's from Barcelona. That takes talent. So, Jessica.
Let me say something here, because Penelope might be born in Madrid, but she has Valencian roots.
Ooh.
Her ancestors are from Valencia.
So Penelope is winning.
I will continue with Valencia because it's not as a famous person as an actress like Penelope, and she's beautiful. Yes, I agree.
It's the guy who lights the fires.
No, it's the guy who built Ciudad de las Artes in Valencia, but he built beautiful and very futuristic parts all over the world. And his name is Santiago Calatrava. He's a renowned architect and a structural engineer, born there, and contributed to major projects worldwide. For example, as mentioned, in Valencia, all over Spain though, as well, like Bilbao. In Portugal as well, he created some super crazy looking monuments, bridges, museums, and he extended his works into the USA as well, to Brazil, and he even took part basically in creating the World Trade Center transportation hub in New York City.
Someone's been doing their research. An outstanding shout there from Jessica. Ino, what have we got?
Yeah, I got somebody who'll blow this guy out the water.
And
And who
you're
is
gonna say
this?
Gaudi, man. You're such a smart cookie, man.
Exactly, I don't even know I don't
Tony
even
Gaudi.
need to say his name, yeah. But main man Gaudi. Yeah,
Tell us more about him.
I don't even know. No, Gaudi's a local legend. You
How
know?
did he die?
He died watching his Magnus Opus never finished, so very sad and frustrated. But yeah, Gaudi, I like his story. You know that when Gaudi came out, like nobody would really care about his works until like this guy Guel, or how you pronounce it, his patron. He was like, hey, you know what? Let's make weird shapes and buildings. So everywhere it's like here in Barcelona, it's like either Gaudi named, like it's made by Gaudi, named after Guel.
Yeah, but also what many people don't know about Gaudi in relation to why Barcelona Football Club became such a good football club. At some point, when he was working on Sagrada Familia, he also designed a football pitch, and all the lines were really curvy, and also the goalposts were super curvy, and the crossbar was really curvy, and then they needed to really focus on where do I actually shoot. So the technique got a lot better. And that's actually not true.
Yeah, that sounded like a lie. I have one thing to say about Gaudi. It's super gay, but I don't know. Can we say that?
No, but go on.
Okay, so
it's super beep.
But yeah, so human beings, we're drawn to symmetry, and we're drawn to patterns. Like that's what we find beautiful. So every time we see something that's either like symmetrical or we can recognize the pattern of it, like it pleases our human brain. But Gaudi, like if you notice all of his creations, like none of it is symmetrical. Everything is like super like oddly shaped, and but when you look at it, you don't feel discomfort as you would like in every other sense. But Gaudi really like pulled that off, and
I agree. But he was very much inspired by waves, actually. So like the waves of the water. That's kind of basically how he shapes his structures as well. So I completely understand. And I also believe that there's a little bit of LSD that might have been taking a big part of his life.
I heard he was tripping on LSD and looking at his going like, oh.
Anyways, he did a great work all over the city.
I'll meet your Gaudi, and I'll actually raise you Salvador Dali, which I know who you actually have spoken about in a previous episode. And whilst he is from the Comarca of Girona, he's from a different town called Figueres, but let's not talk about that. It's the Comarca of Girona. And obviously he's one of the most famous surrealism artists of all time. And he's not just an artist, actually. He's a painter, sculptor, engraver, and designer, and also a writer. So what more could you want? And I even love Dali so much. I have him tattooed on my arm. Not because of the show of La Casa de Papel and the mask, but actually because of Salvador Dali. No, nothing to do with the show. Don't even know that show. I love Salvador Dali. Salvador Dali forever.
Now, doing my research, it was a little bit difficult to pick out a name that I thought would be universally known around the world, because most Sevillano celebrities are either politicians who are now dead, bullfighters, football players, or flamenco guitarists. But I found one that I think trumps all of yours without a shadow of doubt. It is, of course, the beautiful, the magnetic, the indescribable Carmen Farala.
Nerd.
Who is, of course, the first ever winner of Drag Queen España, Spain's leading drag talent show. Take that, Santiago Calatrava.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but you're basically giving us someone who plays a role that has never won an Oscar.
I know. I know full well I'm not going to win this round, but still.
But you can drive a car.
Whoa.
Where's this coming from?
Go on.
She's a drag queen.
Oh,
she knows how to like drift and stuff.
Oh, you mean like drag racer? Not because of women can't drive.
No, like she could probably drive in high heels,
Who's to say Salvador Dali can't too?
He probably could.
Let's summarise these ones. I think the drag queen is coming in last. Sorry, Carmen Farala. I know you were listening to the podcast. I did my best to defend you, but there we go. You were going to put her higher?
Yeah.
No, come on.
I'm super in for Gaudi. I'm biased here, but I love him.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Penelope Cruz.
So we've got 2 for Gaudi by the sound of it, 1 for Penelope.
Yeah, I can't say Penelope.
Salvador Dali.
What are you going to say?
Then we'll go for that guy she spoke about.
Santiago Calatrava.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
You can also vote for Dali for no.
Calatrava.
What about Dali?
Dali gets my vote.
Look, also I prefer Dali over Gaudi because I see the Gaudi every day, I still appreciate it. But Dali is for me a little bit unreachable. However, I think
It's called death.
no, but it's easier for me to go see a piece of work that Dali made than to see Penelope Cruz.
Okay, so it's Dali number 1.
Yeah,
No.
we can put it.
No.
I think so.
Dali,
I think so.
Gaudi.
If Penelope is second, yeah.
Penelope Cruz second.
No, Gaudi was
Third place
Gaudi-
has to be
Gaudi
Gaudi.
was second.
Gaudi was second.
Can we give Silvano a consolation prize?
I think so. We're going to have to give him something. Have a finger puppet. So, celebrity, we've got last place Seville, then Valencia Santiago Calatrava, purely because he's not as internationally known as the other three. We've got third place Penelope Cruz, second place Gaudi, and then first we've got Salvador Dali from Girona. Okay. Now the one we all care about.
The nightlife.
Jessica knows. Okay, maybe you'd like to go first, madam.
Yes, so the nightlife in Valencia is very varies. Like you can do really whatever. They have a bunch of bars, restaurants opening all the night long, and of course clubs. And for those of you who haven't been there, go and check out Rusafa, which is an area in the city center that has so many live music, bars, places. Depends on the season, of course. Like in the summer, you have it outside, winter more inside. And it has different music styles as well if you want to go dancing. So there is a huge community as well for electronic music, which is my favorite. But you can also go close to the beach to Marina Beach Club, where you can watch the sunset going down while dancing and getting drunk. Plus, as mentioned before, in the super beautiful science and art area, you have a very fancy club. So Valencia really offers all of it. Like if you want to go fancy, if you want to rave, if you want to chill, you have it all there.
Strong pitch. Strong pitch, thank you very much.
It's not about the pitch, it's about the city.
Angelique, would you like to go next?
Sure. So Girona, whilst it is a smaller city than the rest, there is a lot of clubs, but there's actually more live music. So what I would rate for Girona is the outdoor festivals. So you have the Parc de Versa, which is a huge park, and they'll put up festivals actually all time of year, because even the Festa Major is actually the end of October near Halloween. So it's just getting cold, but you still have like 5 days of live music and concerts in the park, in the squares, around everywhere. And there's other festivals as well throughout the year, like the Cerveza Festival, where you basically go around drinking a lot of beer. So you can't argue with that.
Take notes, James.
So yes. So whilst the clubs, I'll have to admit here, Girona does not have as many clubs as other places, but the live music I think makes up for it.
Okay, strong pitch. Ino, would you like to take it away for number 3?
Yeah. So this is just my Barcelona, you know. I just speak from the heart. And there's this place in Barcelona, deep in Born, El Born quarter, and it's a small bar, but it's super depressing, and there's nobody wants to be in there, not even the people who own it. It's called Black Horse Pub. We always go there, so we can think about our life and when to end it. And yeah, like that's my favorite nightlife place in Barcelona.
Black Horse Pub.
Yeah.
That's
Very
where we're
nice.
going after this, guys.
The one who wins this competition is the one who doesn't kill himself. That's the prize. Your life.
Black Horse Pub closes at 1. So when Ino says this is my favorite nightlife place, that kind of describes more of his kind of like lifestyle than the actual place. Like my nightlife place is being home at 1:30.
Hey, I'm gonna admit it, I'm not like a disco dude.
No, but that's fine. That's fine.
But yeah, I mean, like Black Horse Pub, you know, drown your sorrows in alcohol. That's what it was meant for.
Besides that, it's an Irish bar. No worries.
It's an English pub.
It's an Irish pub.
It's an English pub. They said so last time.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I want to tell you guys about Spanish Techno Cathedral.
Yes.
It's called Fabric with a K. It's 30 kilometers outside of Madrid. It's in Fuenlabrada. It's the absolute techno capital of this country, and it's insane. It mixes Ibiza techno vibes with Berlin techno vibes. It's kind of in the middle. You know what I mean? And I think I see 2 ladies nodding their head. They know what Ibiza techno is, and they know Berlin techno. There's a big difference. And this is like the spectrum. Am I right? This is the spectrum. Ibiza techno is like outside sunshine. Berlin techno is indoor dark rave, right?
For a
They all
couple of
have
days.
And that's exactly when I say nightlife, I'm saying 4 nights in a row life. Like not going home ever. It's not like the last round is at midnight. No, you don't even get in before 3. This is also very Madrid. In Barcelona, you go out at like midnight-ish, closes at 2, 3-ish, or if you guys know Moog in Barcelona, or the harder techno places, 6. Fair enough. But there, it never stops, it never closes, and you have the spectrum, which means all kinds of different people. The relaxed techno, the super hard techno, and I see Angelique wants to say something really bad.
I see that. But you did mention that it's fairly far out of the city. If we're going to talk about going far out of the city, then there's actually a festival coming up next month, if anyone wants to come join me. Just outside of Girona, 20 minutes outside. It's like a 2-3 day festival called Tramenfest. And there you have 4 different types of electronic music. You have a stage for the Barcelona ravers, so repping a little bit for you there. And you have 3 other stages, beautifully decorated. You've got some psytrance, you've got hardstyle, you've got all the different genres of electronic music if we're going to travel 20 minutes outside the
I
city.
completely agree, and definitely going to look into going. And the only reason I said it is because everyone knows Madrid is absolutely huge. So 30 minutes outside of Madrid from the right spot is sometimes closer and faster than traveling within Madrid. Therefore, I say it's in the capital of Madrid. Besides, I don't know anyone that loves techno more than you do, Angelique. And for that reason, when we speak of nightlife, and I'm going to speak freely for the 3 of us, we say nightlife as in there is no end of... The end of the world is near. That's nightlife. Yeah. So that's why that's my plug.
I'm definitely joining this festival.
Let's go. Let's go. Hispanophiles in Girona.
Road trip. Against my better judgment, it sounds like Girona's going to win this round, but
Yo,
Sevilla,
wait.
Sevilla. All I'm going to say is there is the Plaza de Alfalfa and the Alfalfa Street leading toward it, and on there is a bar called Rock and Roll, where all the Erasmus crowd go, and you can get €1 canyas. And
You
that's
ain't
as
nothing
good.
but a hound dog.
That's as good as I can think of from my old home city. I think I went clubbing 3 times, and one was a live cumbia performance, which is not really my scene. But so I'm happy to take last place in this one for Sevilla.
But
I mean, the depressing bar. Is that?
Yeah, but
I think that's
higher up.
that,
Guinness is nice,
Because you
isn't it?
guys have been there. Okay, fine.
and I do. I mean, yeah, I don't know. You can both have 0 points.
It's a
up to
solid
me.
bar.
But the Black Horse pub gets 1 point for its troubles.
It's difficult to say in this round because I know Barcelona and the nightlife is crazy. Madrid, I've heard. Girona sounds amazing. In Valencia, I had the greatest fun ever. Nightlife. You know what I say when I say this. So it's difficult.
Rusafa neighborhood is great.
It's super nice.
It's colourful, it's walkable, it's safe as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a dodgy place to
And
go
it's
out.
city
These
center,
are
so
all the opposite
cheap.
things that I want to hear. It's colorful, it's walkable, it's safe. When I talk nightlife, I don't want that shit. Angelique, you know what I mean, right? I don't want to be walkable and safe. I want it to be
The
dodgy.
barrio is the
I want
area,
it to be
so-
dodgy as I want people to offer me drugs all the time. We are merchants. We exchange our drugs.
I'm pretty
We get
sure you can pick
super
up in
boop, boop,
Valencia.
boop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure of it.
in La Tres is called. The club is called La Tres.
It's Madrid.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I don't know. It's difficult.
You made a great point. As amazing as Fabric might be to visit, it being a little bit out of the way in Fuenlabrada loses points. I mean, Fabric, again, we've got Fabric clubs in the UK. There's one in Leeds, one in
Yeah.
London. They are outstanding.
We know that, but is it just the club or is it the whole city as a whole?
Do we have to give these 3 cities 5 points each?
Yes.
Do we think so?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I have a place that can like compete with all of it. It's
Whoa.
like
Whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
I mean, like I'm joking.
The brunch place
I
next
really didn't do
weekend.
any research for
Yeah, had your chance. I'm sorry. You had your chance.
Okay.
Are we doing that? 5 points each for Madrid, Girona, and Valencia here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say.
That's 6 rounds. We have 2 left. Round 7 is livability. And to do this one, I consulted the website livingcost.org, a fantastic source. I'm sure you'll all agree. And that enabled me to put the average cost of living in one city in Spain compared to another. And I chose Barcelona as the one to compare to because that's where we all live and where we are recording from. So Barcelona compared to Girona. The cost of living in Girona is 0.749 compared to Barcelona.
So 75%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The cost of living in Girona is 75% that of Barcelona.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So 25%
So yeah,
cheaper.
Barcelona's benchmark. So it's
Yeah,
exactly.
75
Okay.
to 100.
Okay, got
Thank
it.
you, Silvano. Thank you very much.
75 to 100, Barcelona's benchmark. 100 benchmark. Girona 75. Doing a great job, Girona. Loving you, Girona. I love your wall.
Barcelona to Sevilla, 1 to 0.759, so just ahead of Girona in terms of expenses. So Girona's still the cheapest to live in. Barcelona compared to Madrid, it was 1 for Barcelona and 0.957. So Madrid,
Basically
living in Madrid,
equal.
is just a little bit cheaper than Barcelona.
Because of the free tapas. I'm telling you, you get a beer, you get a free after snack, as Ino calls them.
If you didn't have to travel so far to a nightclub, it'd be even better, wouldn't it?
Oh my days, James Buffery. Oh my days.
And to finish the round, Valencia, the average cost of living is 0.792 compared to Barcelona at 1. Therefore, the ultimate ranking for this round, Girona gets 5 points, Sevilla gets 3 points, Valencia gets 2, Madrid gets 1, and Barcelona comes in last place as the most expensive city to live in out of the 5 we are comparing. Ino looks disgusted at the outcome because he's just seen how Barcelona is doing so far with regards to points.
I'm just thinking, you guys are.
Can I just say that it seems that the cities that have a better cost of living are shit at football. So what would you rather, have a good football team or have cheaper cost of living? I'm sorry, guys, but...
Olives. I would go
They
for
have
olives.
olives in Girona too. And they're cheaper.
Oh.
0.75 cheaper.
Oh my days. Okay. Yeah.
It's very interesting actually
You'll love
because
me.
when I lived in Valencia, it was when you mentioned James, it was the cheapest I lived ever, really. And I lived in a lot of places. And living in Valencia was really extremely cost of living wise super cheap.
Yeah, because of the drinks.
Yeah, and also because of the rent and a lot of different sectors.
Are you putting into question the amazing website that is livingcost.org?
Well,
Are we going to go there on this
We'll be
episode?
right back after a word from our sponsors.
I'm really not sure about Sevilla and Girona, but no, let's continue.
Okay.
I believe you for now.
We have done 7 rounds out of 8, and I have just tallied up the scores of the different cities so far. I'd like to ask you, before I show you what the scores are, which city do you think is winning?
I know I'm at on number 3. I'm thinking Girona did really well because she was like, my wall and stuff.
I lost on that one.
I think you guys have been like helping each other out because I saw you falling asleep and still giving her 5 points. I saw you like looking at her at disgust and still giving her 5 points. I know Barcelona has a really bad rap when it comes to the topics. And also you said, yeah, man, my favorite place is Raval. You lost 5 points there. So I'm thinking, Sevilla's mid-table. I'm thinking it's going to be Valencia, Girona, and then it's going to be between us and Barcelona last.
I'm being honest in this podcast. I didn't Google anything. I'm just, this is life
Speaking
here.
from the heart.
Yeah, this is life. This is what you can expect. Black Horse Pub and criminals.
Silvano is 100% right. In spite of all the nonsense he's spoken so far this episode, he's got that spot on. Last place so far, Barcelona, with 13 points. 4th place, though it breaks my heart to say it, Sevilla is 1 point ahead somehow on 14 points. Then we have a tie for 2nd between
Valencia and Madrid.
Correct, on 16 points each. Then somehow leading the way
18, 19.
on 24 points
Oh my days.
is Girona so far.
Yeah, but can I just say, you've revealed the points now, so then no one's going to vote for me on the next round.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Okay.
But is there a next round?
The final round.
Should we exclude Angelique and
Cheating.
Girona from Catalonia then?
It wouldn't be the same without her, therefore I do not want to exclude her from anything ever again. And she knows the best places to go out all over the state, so...
What's the next topic?
X Factor. So this is anything you want it to be that you think hasn't been mentioned but is worthy of a mention. to put your city in the best light, to attract as many people to visit as possible, and to give it the best reputation, and, as we said at the beginning, to finally earn the title of Best City in Spain. We are still recording. Make sure I don't accidentally press stop recording once again. We're all fine. So, think of it as a wild card. Anything you'd like from any category that you think represents your city well. And, to make it more exciting, double points round. So, even though Girona is 8 points in the lead, it could still lose the title.
If Girona gets 0 points and Madrid gets 10, for instance, double the 5, Girona's out.
Exactly. It can still happen. Unfortunately, Barcelona is 11 points behind Girona, so Barcelona cannot win this game.
So, if any of you have heard of Costa Brava, you will know that it's 20 minutes by car from Girona, one of the most beautiful beaches in the north of Spain. In fact, not just one of them. There's loads of them. You have small calas, you have coves, you have long beaches, and you have way less tourists than some other more popular cities, which I will not name because I'm not going to say that about my enemies. But yeah, it's a super beautiful and good priced beaches very close to Girona.
Thank you, Angelique. That was
Costa Brava.
absolutely awesome. You just pitched other coastlines 20 kilometers away from Girona,
No, not 20
while
kilometers,
calling me
20
out.
minutes.
Yeah, calling me out for being 30 minutes outside of Madrid, which is metropolitan. So yeah, there you go. 0 points. Jesus Christ, your wall would have got 1 point at least from one of the white people. Well
How
done.
close is it from Madrid to the nearest beach?
Yeah, okay, but that's why I'm not pitching a beach in Madrid. Yeah.
What are you pitching then?
Wow. Okay, that's a great question.
And no
First-
time to research. You actually have to answer now.
I'm not researching. No, first of all, yeah, I'm going to go deep into the core, right? So the question is, what is the X factor about your city? Let me tell you this: the TV show X Factor is filmed in Madrid. Bang, spot on, yeah. Second of all, and I don't like to say this, but it is the capital. This is where it all started and where it all will end, where all the decisions are made. And also, Penelope. I mean, talk about X Factor. Jesus, Penelope Cruz Christ. That is the embodiment of an X Factor coming from Madrid, because that's the exact little spark of light that comes out of the city and out of the people that live there.
You can't recycle her from a previous round, Silvano. That's not how this works.
No, but the X Factor means something that really makes it. And we talked about football team. We talked all these things. They all evolve around something. They all have the X Factor. So yes, recycling is actually the best thing you can do. That's why I said, Angelique, talk about the wall. She started talking about like, oh yeah, 20 minutes away. That's great. No, the X Factor. I honestly believe this. This is about the little bit of light that comes out of everything from the city you're rapping. In my case, that's Madrid. That's Penelope Cruz. That's the fiesta de reggaeton en la playa también.
Okay, so we've got X Factor Spain being filmed there, the fact that it's the capital, and Penelope Cruz once again. Okay, fantastic.
I can go next. So I wanted to tell you something about Valencia that you didn't hear before, and it's a very hidden gem, and I find it is the X Factor as well. So it's coming from the fact that we are all living in crazy loud cities, very vivid, as well as Valencia is. There's a lot of people living there, moving around, tourists and all that. And just a few minutes, like a short drive outside of the city, there is the Albufera Natural Park. And it's super close, really. I've been there myself, and not a lot of people know about this, but it's very beautiful. You can watch beautiful sunsets. You can ride a small boats there, watch birds, and calm down a bit from the craziness of the city. We all need sometimes. Don't lie to me. We all need it sometimes. And as well, the Albufera Park is one of the places where they make the traditional rice for paella. So you can also watch it there. And it's a beautiful time out from all the craziness in the city.
Thank you so much, Jess. The second person who said, what's the X Factor about Valencia? Well, actually, it's something outside of Valencia.
It's very close to Valencia, and it belongs to the
And
Comunidad
also, I know
Valencia.
I'm tapping in. I know Sevilla, you have a really strong case, because I know the heart and the X Factor of Sevilla. It's going to be up to, I think you want to move to Ino.
I was going to put Barcelona last to
Okay.
give it the chance to redeem itself after
Nice.
it has been done so far. But Sevilla, now, I'm sure you've all had this question, this doubt, for your entire lives, which is, why does Brazil speak Portuguese, but every other country, most countries in Latin America, speak Spanish?
Never had that question.
You are lying to me, Jessica. But, well, it all comes down in 1494, after the discovery of the New World, and after Portugal had decided to sail around the Cape of Good Hope, around Africa, to reach the market for spices in the East Indies. After having discovered so many lands, the Kingdom of Spain and the Kingdom of Portugal realised they could pose a threat to each other's commercial and imperial interests. So they made an agreement. Beyond one particular line of longitude, everything west would belong to Spain, everything east that they discovered in the New World would belong to Portugal. And that treaty was the Treaty of Tordesillas, signed in 1494, agreed to divide up everything that Spain and Portugal found in the New World along that particular line, which is why the African countries, Angola, Mozambique, a few of the Cape Verde, they speak Portuguese, and why everything west of Brazil in Latin America speaks Spanish. That is the reason why. Why is this related to Seville? Because the original piece of paper, one of the most important documents ever signed in history, is available to see in the Archivo de Indias, and I have seen it.
Wow.
Can I?
Of course.
What's that what you're gonna say, Silvano?
X Factor. When I think of X Factor, it's like, okay, what is this really something that's really appealing to me? Thank you, James, for the history lesson. For me, this is not appealing to why Sevilla has the X Factor. I thought you were going to win because you're like, flamenco is at the heart. That's the burning fire.
I should have chosen flamenco, shouldn't I?
And this was for me a little bit like, okay, but this is a lot of information not about Sevilla. So it's like, what's the best thing about Girona? Well, 20-minute drive away. What's the best thing of Valencia? Like 15-minute drive away. What's the best thing about Sevilla? 14 hours by boat away.
Yeah, but do you know where Peñalolén Cruz is? Further away than that to Madrid right now. So there we go.
No, but my point was the fire that comes from the people of Madrid and Peñalolén Cruz is way closer to home. I'm not saying I'm having the best example ever. I'm just saying my example is better than the three of you guys. Also, I have really high hopes. So I know Barcelona. What is the X factor of Barcelona? And don't talk about your ex. The X factor of Barcelona.
The X factor of Barcelona is not 20 minutes away. It's not 30 minutes away. It wasn't written in 1867. The X factor of Barcelona is actually here in this room right now.
This round is going to, I swear to God, if this round is not going to me and Penelope.
It's all of us, guys. It's the life Barcelona gives us, you know, that we could all like find common ground in a place that gave us so much. So yeah, if you're out there and you're listening, like, Barcelona is really the place to be because we have so much creativity, we have so much hospitality, and I say we, it's mostly the Catalans, but but everybody that comes here, they really find a place to be and to share and to really thrive and explore their creativity. That's the X factor of Barcelona.
Woo! This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful.
He saved the best till last.
Yeah.
I think so.
I honestly believe it was so easy for him. He could have just farted and was like, just be better than whatever you guys said.
I vote for Barcelona because
Me
it's
too.
really very true.
He tapped into your emotions.
I should have gone with the wall.
Okay.
So Barcelona, we think, wins the round.
Yeah.
Gets 10 points. Second place? You've all forgotten what you said, haven't you?
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say the Sevilla one just because
Yeah, I find it also cool.
I think for the last.
Oh,
For the last?
no, I meant second place.
Oh,
Penelope Cruz.
Don't give him the satisfaction.
Get a vote from me.
I know you guys are kind of hating me right now. I know that I'm throwing stones at my own windows. I know. Objectively seeing, I think my pitch was better. And also my the topics of my pitch were better. You know, 20 minutes away. That by default already like not great. Also, Sevilla was absolutely boring. You remember you remember that thing
No,
about
but
that like architect? I was falling asleep like tuk tuk when he was talking about the Sevilla thing. Like on the east was all the Portuguese.
it
And
wasn't
on the-
boring. I just don't think it was the X factor of Seville. I think the flamenco.
When you said and that's
See?
what I said. That's why I said, well, you're probably gonna win. You just should have done this.
Hey.
And there's me sat here thinking I'm
Drop
with some
the mic.
cultured people and some sophisticated young go-getters.
We just want you to put on one of those dresses you were talking about earlier with the ruffles and do a dance for
And we
us.
know you like putting on dresses.
You've seen me in worse. Okay, so Sevilla's coming last place, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fourth place, we've got the Albufeira Park.
Penelope Cruz.
Agreed. Okay.
This is what I opt for. You said 20 minutes away. You said 15 minutes away.
Short drive. I
Short
said.
drive, I said.
Yeah, you said 20.
Depends how fast you drive. If you drive faster, it's 10 minutes.
5 minutes if you're pretty fast.
I just want you guys to drive off right now.
No, but it like belongs to the comunidad, so it's.
Yeah.
Oh, but the techno place, you don't like to go to Fabric when you go to Madrid with me the
I
next
didn't
time.
add a comment there. I would go.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But first the Girona Techno Festival.
Yes.
And
Okay.
they also have beach parties.
And
But
they-
like-
Sometimes with reggaeton.
So we've got Girona versus Valencia for first place in this round.
I thought Barcelona, no?
Yeah, sorry. True.
The second and third.
Apologies.
What was your?
We can't vote. It's between them.
Second place for both. Should we do it that way?
Yeah.
Okay, so both get 6 points.
Let's count
Meaning
it.
we have. Oh no.
No.
So that is 8 rounds, guys, of Spanish City Trop Trumps. We have battled, we've argued, we've fought valiantly for the honour of each of our municipalities. Blood has been shed. Tears have been shed as well. I'm guessing that's the right verb. I'm not entirely sure. I will look it up after. But it's time to reveal the scores. An undeserved 5th place. We've got capital of Andalusia,
No.
a city of mystery, of art, of theatre of opera. Sevilla, I am sorry, I did my very best, but you did not win today. Oh, thank you very much. Someone picked up on what I was looking for there. In 4th place, in spite of 3 mentions of Penelope Cruz, it's Madrid, the capital, the biggest city.
I'm sorry, Madrid. I made enemies at this table. Don't take it personal. Blame it on the head, not the heart.
That's beautiful.
That's what Penelope Cruz would say.
That's from her movie.
And you know what I would say to Penelope?
I don't want to know.
Don't say it out loud.
Why aren't you responding to my messages? In 3rd place with a bronze medal position, we have, it is 3rd place, 3rd city, Valencia. It took some amazing wins in rounds, but fell short too many times. It actually never lost a single round, Valencia.
Woo!
Yeah, sure. And
It's a
now,
great
as
city,
a
yeah.
celebration, we should
Every
put her on
city.
fire.
No, it's very worth visiting. So just go there when you have time.
Yes, but always the bridesmaid. In 2nd place, after losing for so long, he came back strongly with a heartfelt final offering. It's Barcelona with 23 points, but leading the way, somehow, the smaller city, little brother up the road, it is Girona!
Let's go.
Angelique, how do you feel?
I feel very good. I just wanted to say thank you to my sponsors, the Catalan people. They will be so happy with that.
I thought you were going to say
So-
Surfshark or...
No, the cyclists. Girona is definitely sponsored by cyclists. I didn't even mention that, but this is just an extra fun fact. If you like cycling, go there. They do like, not the Tour de France, obviously, because that's in France, but like the Tour de Girona or something. There's always people cycling around there with like, they're like super skinny helmets and all of that stuff. So yeah, I don't cycle, but if you do, go to Girona. Basically, for anything you want, go to Girona.
Guys, I think that's an episode.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Thank you so much for your collective time, guys. It is very hot and sweaty in this studio,
Yeah.
so I think it's time to go to the Black Horse Pub and
Yes,
cool ourselves down with a
sir.
Guinness.
Eno's buying.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jane.
Thank you.
Later.
Thank you as well for listening. We will be back soon with another fantastic episode. In the meantime, take care of yourself.
And each other.
Question authority, love thy neighbour, all the rest of it.
You don't have like a wrap-up saying.
You can donate one. What should we say?
Okay. Let's make a flamenco track.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Hispanophiles.
Bye. Well done. Love it. This was a lot more fun.